Prohibitions on China's state oil giant, or CNOOC, by the New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, will take effect today on March the 9th. The NYSE ordered the formal delisting of CNOOC based on an update of an executive order signed by former U.S. President Donald Trump in last November. The former Trump administration had last year moved against certain Chinese companies that Washington said were owned or controlled by the Chinese military in an effort to ramp up pressure on Beijing. CNOOC is the fourth company pending delisting completion after Trump's executive order. Even though the completion of the delisting will take time and CNOOC has the right to appeal the delisting decision, the company has already made public filing on Hong Kong Stock Exchange to notify investors on the potential delisting and repercussions. The stock price of the company, however, wasn't too much affected by this unfair but expected movement. As a former investment banker myself, I understand that US listing was disclosure-based. And if there is any information to mislead or purposely concealed by an issuer that potentially or factually harm investors' economic interests, investors can petition through lawsuits against the company that they own shares and ask for compensation. In the most severe situation, such lawsuits will eventually cause the delisting of a firm on top of large sum financial compensation. In this case, it was not legal suits from investors to allege economic harm caused by the company, but on the contrary, as the largest global stock exchange in a declared open and free economy, NYSE is literally throwing a company out just based on a piece of executive order by a former government of the United States. I find such measure not only double standard, but a total joke to the long-honored spirit of fairness and democracy by the US Constitution and its people. Is it really ruled by law or by law of certain government only? I wonder if investors should even sue the NYSE and US government out of this outrageous movement for the economic loss. But at least they now have Hong Kong board to make their trades and access to the stock if needed.